Sony Pictures presented all their major releases for 2024 at the Consumer Electronics Show. New titles include Bad Boys 4, Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, Madam Web, Kraven the Hunter, Karate Kid, and Venom 3. The third Venom, as you can see, features a new logo, offering a distinct visual refresh for the symbiote-focused series. Previously, there was no official promos for this movie. This Marvel film is being promoted as Tom Hardy's final portrayal of Venom, highlighted by the actor's reference to it as Eddie Brock's last ride. Unlike Let There Be Carnage, where the title clearly indicated Carnage as the main antagonist, the simple title design of Venom 3 makes it challenging to deduce the storyline. The title logo deviates from using a descriptive subtitle and instead incorporates a bold red number 3 behind the familiar logo of the Sony Pictures franchise. The main thing we definitely learned is that the trilogy is certainly planned for release on November 8th this year. It's reported that Sony is preparing to show the first official trailer by the Super Bowl 2024, which will take place on February 11th. Tom Hardy had stated a year ago that Venom 3 is likely to be the final solo story of Eddie Brock, and he does not plan to extend his contract. Rumors still circulate that we will see Venom in future films of Sony's Spider-Man universe. It is reported that Eddie will become part of a so-called Sinister Six in the planned crossovers, but this is still unconfirmed information. At the beginning of the year, many insiders reported that the movie would further explore the multiverse, incorporating various realities into its plot. The film is expected to expand the boundaries of the known universe, traveling through different dimensions and encountering a range of characters. This may include not only encounters with other versions of Venom from alternate universes, but also potential interactions with other famous Marvel characters. Such a twist could open up new possibilities for future storylines and even potential crossovers with other movies and shows. However, it might be premature to expect appearances of major characters from the broader Marvel Cinematic Universe. More likely, we could see characters like Dakota Johnson's Madam Web or Michael Keaton's Vulture, as hinted in the post-credits scene of Morbius. The director of Venom 3, Kelly Marcel, has disclosed that the film will delve into the multiverse and will include a surprise character, though she hasn't shared more precise information, maintaining a sense of mystery. There is widespread speculation that this secret character could be Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. However, I'm inclined to think it might be someone like Madame Web or Kraven the Hunter. Sony likely aims to build its franchise independently of the main MCU, potentially merging it later in something like Secret Wars. However, it's too early to speculate about this, as we still don't have a clear understanding of the tone and plot of the third film. The plot of Venom 3 builds on the dramatic conclusion of Let There Be a Carnage, where a climactic battle between Venom and Carnage culminated in Venom consuming the red symbiote and decapitating Cletus. Also, Detective Patrick Mulligan, who survived serious injuries with glowing blue eyes, hinted at the appearance of another symbiote named Toxin. Stephen Graham's confirmed casting for the third movie adds weight to the anticipated cinematic introduction of a new symbiote. Toxin, known as the offspring of Carnage, stands out with distinct characteristics. Unlike Venom and Carnage, who are often portrayed as aggressive beasts, Toxin adopts a more rational demeanor driven by a desire to fight crime and uphold justice. This divergence in personality has been a focal point in some storylines, where Toxin and Venom unite against a shared adversary, leading to fascinating dynamics and the exploration of the complex interplay among different symbiotes. In Venom 3, Patrick Mulligan is expected to align with the forces of good, reflecting Toxin's nature in the comics. This opens up a plethora of possibilities for character development and narrative twists, especially in the context of the multiverse and the introduction of new characters. The film is poised to delve deeper into the symbiote mythology, expanding the existing narrative and potentially setting the stage for future installments in the franchise. Regarding the main villain, Chiwetel Ejiofor, widely recognized for his portrayal of Baron Mordo in the Doctor Strange movies, has been confirmed as joining the cast set to play the primary antagonist. The working title for the third Venom is Orwell, which suggests that the character Orwell Taylor may be the villain. In the comics, Orwell Taylor was a general in the US Army with two sons, Maxwell and Hugh. Hugh worked at a supervillain prison called Vault, where he was strangled by Venom during a riot. This event is a part of the Lethal Protector comic series. Following his son's death, Orwell vows revenge against Venom, forming a team of super soldiers equipped with stolen Stark technologies. This team, named Jury, is dedicated to destroying Venom. Jury's leader is Orwell's elder son, Max, with other members being friends of the deceased Hugh. The Life Foundation's illicit experiments with symbiotes provided Orwell access to their scientific and financial resources. These experiments resulted in the creation of several evil symbiotes like Scream, Phage, Lasher, and Agony, the idea that Orwell might use the Life Foundation's resources to empower the jury members with these symbiotes presents a fascinating scenario, potentially setting up a climactic showdown where 5 symbiotes face off against Venom and Toxin, promising an exhilarating and dynamic finale. However, recent rumors hint at a different direction. Instead of multiple symbiotes, it's speculated that Orwell will create just one alpha symbiote codenamed Anti-Venom. Reportedly, the origin of Anti-Venom in the movies will diverge significantly from the comics. The narrative could involve Orwell using particles from Venom to develop an antidote, leading to the creation of a white symbiote that serves as the antagonist. This approach would offer a fresh perspective on symbiote lore in Venom 3. The choice of Orwell, Taylor, and the jury introduces unexpected complexity. The film's portrayal of the aftermath of symbiote encounters, corpses, and destruction can be leveraged by Orwell to highlight the consequences of symbiotes on Earth. The government's interest in studying symbiotes as potential weapons could lead to the emergence of the hypothetical anti-Venom. Orwell, with his military connections, might gain significant government support. Venom 3 could mirror this plotline, with Orwell receiving broad authority from the government to combat the symbiote threat. Such a storyline would not only deepen the film's narrative, but also reflect real-world themes of fear, power, and the consequences of unchecked authority. The potential introduction of Anti-Venom, combined with Orwell's character development and political intrigue, sets the stage for a compelling and thought-provoking installment in the Venom series. Third movie could delve deeper into the political and ethical dimensions of the symbiote issue. With Orwell at the forefront, manipulating his government ties, the film could explore themes of power misuse and the moral quandaries of weaponizing alien life forms. Orwell's actions under the guise of public safety could lead to a dramatic escalation in the government's stance against symbiotes, framing them as a national threat. Apart from the physical battles between symbiotes, there might be a parallel storyline of political maneuvering and public perception. The movie could depict how fear is used as a tool to control and manipulate, reflecting real-world scenarios where fear-mongering is often employed for political gains. In this context, Venom and Toxin might find themselves not only battling Anti-Venom, but also navigating a world increasingly hostile towards them. This could lead to scenarios where they are forced to defend themselves not just against Orwell and his creations, but also against a scared and manipulated public and possibly even law enforcement and military forces. The climax of Venom 3 could then revolve around a multifaceted battle, not just of physical might, but of ideologies and ethics. Venom and Toxin, while fighting for their survival, could also symbolize the fight against fear-driven policies and the importance of understanding and coexisting with other forms of life. Overall, third Venom has the potential to go beyond a typical superhero movie, offering a rich and complex narrative that delves into themes of fear, power, ethics, and the consequences of alien interaction with human society. This could set a new standard for character depth and narrative complexity in the superhero genre, making it a landmark movie in the Spider-Man franchise. Subscribe?